Hello Mon Petit, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another fashion video. I am joined today by my trusty Rail because today we've got a video that I'm really excited to film. A video I've actually not done for such a long time. I kind of made the realization the other day that I have not spoken about capsule wardrobes for what feels like years. It might not be at this point, but it kind of feels like it. And I've realized as I've kind of like developed my style, as I've evolved with regards to my fashion, I am such a capsule wardrobe girl. And it's so funny because I feel like back in the day, like a few years ago, I could have never said that I had a capsule wardrobe. I was the queen of overconsumption, let's be honest, and I'm kind of excited that this kind of underconsumption trend has really been coming into play, because if there's one thing I love doing, it is outfit repeating. And I love how much more, I don't even want to say acceptable it is, I want to say celebrated. I love how much more celebrated outfit repeating is. I love buying pieces that I can mix and match, that I can style up and style down and dress in so many different ways. And I love having pieces in my wardrobe that work hard. So this is almost like those foundational wardrobe pieces, items that go with so many different things in your wardrobe that you can style up and style down and dress in so many different ways. So I do feel like having a capsule wardrobe is so important, and especially for autumn winter, it is such a huge thing to kind of get prepared, get organized, and just take stock of what you've got in your wardrobe so that you are making sure that you are prepared for the new season, that you've got your outfit sorted, you know what you're going to be wearing, that you have nailed your capsule wardrobe. So today we're talking about those autumn capsule wardrobe pieces. Now I'm not going to call it autumn winter. This is very much like September, October, maybe even November here in the UK. I feel like the weather still stays pretty mild up until maybe like December time. In fact, when does winter officially start? I think it's the end of November. Let me know. I know you guys always know these things, because now that autumn has officially started, we can properly start celebrating it. We're going to be talking today about our autumn capsule wardrobe, those pieces that you need for the transitional weather, the transitional season. We've already experienced throughout September highs of 25 and lows of about 2 degrees. It is a season where you need all eventualities covered. You never really know what to wear, what to style. I feel like the weather can change so much throughout the day, never mind from day to day. So just making sure you've got all your bases covered and having a capsule wardrobe full of pieces that you absolutely adore, you know how to style, you know how to wear. In fact, I have done little cutaways of all of the pieces just to kind of show you what they look like on. I thought it would be great to do some kind of try-ons. And one thing I noticed as I was filming the cutaways is how much I just restyle the same pieces. Like, you can literally tell that every single thing in this capsule wardrobe goes with every other thing in this capsule wardrobe. There's not a single item that I feel like stands out and doesn't like pair well with something else. So I feel like this really is the definition of a capsule wardrobe, pieces that just pair together so seamlessly that you can style in so many different ways. So without rambling any further, let's jump straight into the video. I'm so excited to chat through it. My staple pieces, those items you need in your autumn capsule wardrobe. Now we're going to start with knitwear, and I'm not gonna lie, I thought long and hard about the knitwear pieces that I would recommend putting into your capsule wardrobe, because 10 items to stick to is a very limited number of pieces. And I was debating whether to go for a knit jumper like I'm wearing now, but actually I think one of the key pieces to have in your autumn winter capsule wardrobe is a cable knit cardigan. Now cable knit is always huge at this time of year. I absolutely love cable knit. I feel like it's one of those, I don't want to call it a pattern, is it kind of like a technique, like a stitching technique? It is something that I feel like is so timeless. You will pull a cable knit cardigan out of your wardrobe for decades. It's something I talk about a lot, but I feel like it's the epitome of an ageless fashion piece. And if you don't know what ageless fashion is, it's basically those pieces that you will wear in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s. Like, it doesn't matter what age you are, what stage of life you're at, you're going to be able to wear it and rock it. And the reason why I would say a cardigan is a little bit more versatile than a knit jumper is because there's just so many more different ways that you can wear them. So I've got 2 here to show you. Now, of course, all of these items will be linked down below in the description box if you do want to shop any of them, but I've got 2 absolute favorites. The first is actually a new one that you would have seen in my recent Suzanne haul. I must say, Suzanne Knitwear, it's an investment, but it is beautiful. It's so well made. It's like always really good materials as well. They always use like natural fibers, wool, so it's going to keep you really nice and warm. And their silhouettes just never date. They never go out of style. So I picked this one up recently and I just absolutely adore the chocolate brown color. If you watch my trends video, you will know that chocolate brown is just such a huge trend this year, and I always love it in autumn time. This is the kind of knit that I feel like I can style up in so many different ways with so many different pieces. It goes really well with black, it goes really well with cream, with white, with neutrals. Like pretty much everything in my wardrobe can be paired with this jumper. And what I love about a cardigan is the fact that you can wear it done up like a jumper, or you can wear it open over the top of the dress, over the top of your jeans, over the top of any outfit. So it's great in autumn time because you will likely be chucking on and off outfits dependent on the weather, depending on how much the day heats up or how frosty and chilly it gets in the morning. So I feel like this is an absolute staple. And then the other one is actually a little Holland Cooper number, which I adore. I picked this up last year and have gotten so much wear out of it. Again, it's a great one that you can wear open, you can wear over the top of your outfit, or you can do it up and wear it as a little knit in itself. And I do absolutely adore this one because I do feel like a white or cream cable knit is a staple to have. Again, it goes with anything in your wardrobe. You can just style it up with literally all of the pieces that you have, and it's such a great piece just to take with you if you are somewhere where you don't know if you're going to get too hot or too cold. It's great for office wear, it's great for workwear styling. I also quite like just like chucking it over my shoulders. I always love doing that. I know it's a very like influencer kind of thing to do, and a lot of people find it impractical, but for me at this time of year I love it because it's almost like wearing a scarf. It keeps you really nice and toasty warm, and then if you need to actually put it on and wear it, you've still got a really cute outfit. So a cable knit cardigan is huge at this time of year, and a piece that I would definitely recommend investing in and adding into your autumn capsule wardrobe. And the other piece of knitwear that is an absolute must in your autumn capsule wardrobe is a turtleneck. Now I'm going to be very specific here and say a turtleneck, not a roll neck, because I feel like specifically here in the UK it's not quite the weather for like a full-on knit roll neck. You don't want a huge amount of material around your neck, you don't want to feel like you're wearing a scarf. You just want something that's maybe a little bit higher collar, that's going to keep you a little bit warmer as the temperatures do start to drop, which is why I love a turtleneck or even a mock turtleneck. I don't know the exact difference between the two. I think this might actually technically class as a mock turtleneck, something that you don't have to like roll down the collar, that's not going to come up too high, but it's just going to keep you really nice and toasty warm. Now throughout this video you'll probably notice in terms of price points there is a huge range in this video, and I find it really important in my wardrobe to shop high-end as well as high street. And one thing I love about turtlenecks is I feel like they're one of those pieces that you can shop so easily on the high street. You can pick them up at a really affordable price, and yet they still look so elevated. This particular one here is actually from New Look. It's got the most amazing detailing, like these gorgeous little buttons on the sleeves. I love the fact that it's ribbed. I feel like a ribbed turtleneck just kind of elevates it a little bit more, it makes it a bit comfier, a bit stretchier, and yet I feel like it looks so much more expensive than it actually is. There's nothing I love more and picking something up on the high street that looks high-end. In fact, if you haven't watched that video, I'll leave that link down below, because I love picking up items that look more expensive than they actually cost. There's nothing I love more than getting something super affordable that actually looks super expensive. And I feel like you can pick these turtlenecks up in so many different colors dependent on your wardrobe. For me, black is always an absolute must, but you can pick up cream, you can pick up some more like bright colors like reds and blues and greens if you're more of a color girly. I'm very much a neutral girly through and through, and especially in autumn winter I spend 90% of my wardrobe is black. I just find it very classic, I find it very easy to style and also timeless. Also, if you are looking to do a capsule wardrobe, I find black really helpful because it's so easy to take from day into night. So it's a little bit of a more versatile color, which I absolutely adore. But when it comes to these turtlenecks, they're the kind of piece that I just wear so much throughout autumn winter. I literally live in these items, and as you'll be able to see from the cutaways, they go with literally everything in my wardrobe. So they really have become such a like foundational piece when it comes to my autumn outfits, and such a staple in my autumn capsule wardrobe. So that's it for tops. Literally just 2 tops that you need in your wardrobe, and you'd be so surprised how many outfits you can create from them. So let's move on to bottoms, and a bottom that I feel like I could not live without in my wardrobe. In fact, I wouldn't even say this is like an autumn specific thing. These I wear all year round, in winter, in spring, in summer and in autumn, and that is a slip skirt. I love a slip skirt. I feel like they are just so timeless. I feel like they are so easy to style and also really comfortable. For me, a really important thing whenever it comes to putting outfits together is that I'm going to be really comfortable in what I'm wearing. I hate really like tight fitted pieces. I hate things that don't have any stretch, don't have any give. I'm a girl, especially if I'm going out for a meal, I'm going to bloat. I know I am, so I want something with a little bit of stretch, a little bit of give, and slip skirts have exactly that. Now, I was really debating with what colours to go for, and I was really tempted to include my favourite brown slip skirt. I'll pop a little photo of it here because it is beautiful. But if we are doing this in the spirit of the capsule wardrobe, I feel like these two colours you're going to get a lot more wear out of. So the first one is, of course, a cream. I feel like a cream slip skirt is an absolute must to have in your wardrobe. It's one of those pieces, again, is so easy to style up and so easy to style down. I find pairing this with like really casual top parts makes it such a day piece, and then pairing it with something a little bit more evening-esque instantly takes it into a night look. I also feel like it's a little bit softer than maybe an all black look. I absolutely adore it. So when it comes to thinking about cost per wear and those items that are going to work really hard in your autumn wardrobe, a cream slip skirt is an absolute must, as is a black slip skirt. I feel like you just can't go wrong with a black slip skirt. They are timeless and classic for a reason. As I said, black really is the color of autumn winter, and it just makes it so easy to dress up and dress down. What I really like about slip skirts as well is I feel like you can wear them with almost any shoe and it completely changes the vibe of the outfit. If you want something casual, go for a trainer. If you want something a little bit more elevated, a ballet flat. And then when we start to move into winter, change that up for a boot, and you've got so much extra warmth, you've got an extra layer there. They really are the kind of piece that you can wear time and time again. And both of these slip skirts actually picked up on the high street. I always find when I say investing in something, sometimes people can take that the wrong way and mean dropping a huge amount of money. Sometimes it just means doing the research, finding the perfect piece for you. So I will leave below my favorite high street slip skirts if you do want to shop them, because you really don't need to drop a huge amount of money for it to look beautiful. I've had both of these slip skirts for well over 2 years now and wear them almost daily, and they still look absolutely fabulous. They really are staple pieces in my complete year-round capsule wardrobe, but especially my autumn capsule wardrobe. So definitely one to think about investing in. The next bottoms that are an absolute staple in your autumn capsule wardrobe are a pair of tailored trousers. Now I feel like tailored trousers are so key in my wardrobe because they can be styled in so many different ways. I've got a gorgeous pair of cream ones here. These are from Mango. I will leave them linked down below. I know you guys absolutely adore them. They're just like a really lovely wide leg, and I feel like the cream's actually so versatile. I think if you told me 2 years ago that I would be putting a pair of cream trousers into my autumn capsule wardrobe, I wouldn't have believed you, but actually all throughout summer I've worn these so much, and all throughout autumn so far I have been reaching for them time and time again because they're like a really nice thickness, they're a really nice fabric, and as I said, you can dress them in so many different ways. I have worn these for a night out with the girls, I've worn them dressed up for more like evening outfits, I've worn them as very much like a work day kind of a look, I've worn them at the weekend. Now of course a pair of black tailored trousers are also an absolute must to have in your autumn capsule wardrobe, so I'll leave a couple of links to black tailored trousers that I absolutely adore down below. But I wanted to include this cream here because I feel like it's actually really surprised me how much wear I get out of these and how many different ways I've been able to style them. And I don't know what it is about the cream hair, but I just feel like they're a bit more elevated than black. I feel like black tailored trousers are a staple, they're a must, but they can be a little bit boring, whereas adding this like pop of color, this pop of cream, just elevates the outfit ever so slightly and makes it look a little bit more styled. And as much as we want our autumn capsule wardrobes to be timeless, to be classic, to be easy to throw on, we also want them to look elevated, we want them to look beautiful, we want to feel good in our wardrobe. We don't want to just be wearing the same boring clothes day in, day out. We want to put together pieces that make us feel and look amazing. So I would definitely say tailored trousers are one to look into. They are so fab when it comes to autumn wardrobe styling. They're an absolute staple in my capsule wardrobe. And of course, it wouldn't be an autumn capsule wardrobe video without a bit of denim. If you watch my trends video, you'll know that double denim is huge this year, and so investing in a gorgeous pair of jeans is more important than ever. And I feel like having a good pair of jeans in your wardrobe is so key because, let's be honest, nobody enjoys denim shopping. Nobody enjoys shopping for jeans because there's so many different styles out there, there's so many different cuts and lengths. It can be really tricky to find the perfect pair, but I think it is safe to say I have found them. I absolutely adore this pair, and if you're a petite girl like me, you need to check out River Island Denim. They have so many amazing denim pieces. In fact, my two favorite places to shop for denim are either River Island or Abercrombie, because all of their jean styles come in petite, regular and long, which is just a game changer, because it just means that with regards to the length, you don't have to worry as much about like rolling them up, getting them tailored, chopping them up. I remember back in the day, I used to always buy jeans and end up just cutting them because it was just too difficult finding denim that actually fit the length of my very teeny legs, whereas I finally found it in this pair. This is a beautiful pair of straight leg jeans from River Island, and I love the like really dark wash denim. They're quite a stiff pair, which I do quite like. For me, I don't like stretchy denim because I feel like it's supposed to look quite tailored, it's supposed to look quite stiff. It's not really the vibe when you start seeing that kind of like stretching at the knee and like they start falling down because you've been wearing them all day. I like something that's just going to look really structured and beautifully fitted, and I absolutely adore these. I would also say wide leg denim is actually such a game changer. I would specifically say adding a pair of jeans into your autumn winter capsule wardrobe should be a wide leg pair of jeans, because they are so flattering, especially on our shorter frames. If you're like me and you're a petite girly, wide leg jeans will really elevate your legs. It kind of gives that like elongation, which I absolutely adore. And of course, jeans are just an absolute staple. You can style them up with anything. Again, you can dress them up or dress them down. What I love about doing these capsule wardrobe videos is I feel like it's the epitome of finding the perfect piece that will last you a lifetime. It is so important to me to have those items in your wardrobe that are going to last you for decades, because not only do you want to get your cost per wear out of them, but it's so rewarding when you find a pair of jeans or trousers or a skirt that you just know you can wear, you'll chuck on, and you feel and look amazing. No wardrobe meltdowns happening over here. You know that it's going to go with so many different pieces in your wardrobe, but you know it's going to be so easy to style these up. So I will leave a link to this specific pair down below, along to a link to River Island denim as well as Abercrombie denim, if you do want to have a little peruse and a little scroll yourself. But a beautiful pair of wide leg jeans for autumn winter, I think, are just such a staple for your capsule wardrobe. Now I want to talk a little bit about accessories, because I do feel like finding the perfect accessory for your autumn wardrobe is so important. There's nothing better than having one bag in your collection that just goes with everything. Every outfit you put together, anything that you try on, you know that bag is going to be an absolute staple piece to that outfit. And for me, I feel like in autumn time, the staple kind of bag style is a little 90s shoulder bag. I just absolutely adore them. So I've got two here, different price points, but actually both still fairly affordable. We've got this beautiful one which I picked up on the high street at Hobbs, and I've also got this little Longchamp number which I picked up last year and absolutely adore. I feel like it's just the epitome of like an autumn handbag, with the colouring, with the kind of style, and also it's a little nod to a bit of a trend. I feel like even though we're talking very much about capsule wardrobes, about timeless pieces, it doesn't mean you can't have fun with those items. And if you do want to maybe just do a little nod to a trend, it's a great way to do it, because a little nod means that if it does go out of style and if it's a trend that goes out, don't really care, because like you love the piece anyway, and it's only like a little nod to that trend. So this is kind of a bit of a nod to the suede trend, which I'm not actually sure if you can still shop this bag in the suede version. I actually picked this up in Lisbon last year. I picked it up in store and I've never been able to find it in suede online, so I will see if I can find some like lovely little suede 90s bags and leave them linked down below, because you do not need to shop designer bags to have a beautiful capsule wardrobe. You don't need to spend a huge amount of money to have a gorgeous handbag that's going to stand the test of time and look beautiful. I mean, Exhibit A, the fact that this is from Hobbs, and I've had so many compliments on this already. It looks so expensive. It's actually a bag that fits quite a lot in it. Like, I feel like it doesn't look that big, but I can fit in my vlogging camera, I can fit in my purse, my keys, everything that I need. And it's a bag that can be dressed up or dressed down. So a little 90s shoulder bag. I'll leave some favorites linked down below if you do want to check them out. I feel like it's just such a staple when it comes to your autumn capsule wardrobe. Now let's talk shoes, because shoes can be quite tricky at this time of year. The seasons are changing. We're transitioning a little bit into the colder weather, so I've got two pairs of shoes to have in your autumn capsule wardrobe. First up is something that I feel like is so important to have, because you can dress these up or dress them down. These have just been the most staple piece of footwear in my wardrobe pretty much all summer and well into the autumn season, and that is a pair of slingbacks. Now I'm gonna kind of like preface this and say slingbacks or ballet flats, dependent on your style and depending on kind of what you like to wear with your outfits. For me, I just love these slingbacks. They are actually from New Look and look so much more expensive than they actually are. They always get mistaken for Chanel's. I always get questions from people asking if these are Chanel's, and they were actually less than £30. So I will leave them linked down below. They also come in like a really beautiful creamy kind of off-white variation, which I think is so stunning. And they are a pair of shoes I have worn with everything. I've worn them with jeans, I've worn them with slip skirts, I've worn them with trousers, I've worn them with dresses, I've dressed them up for evening outfits, I've dressed them down for a daytime look. They really are such a versatile piece of footwear to have in your wardrobe, and I feel like they're a great piece of this time of year, because I don't know about you, but I'm not quite ready for the wintry boots. I'm definitely going to have to do a full winter capsule wardrobe for you guys, because I feel like that's when we start to move into the really chunky knitwear, the knee-high boots, those pieces that you want when the weather is freezing. But for now, when it's still kind of transitioning into the colder weather, I feel like slingbacks are a staple. And the other pair of shoes are going to be no surprise to anyone, a beautiful pair of trainers. I feel like it's such a must in your autumn capsule wardrobe. I quite like having the trainers and the ballet flats and slingbacks as my two capsule pieces, because I feel like it kind of covers all eventualities. If you want something a little bit more casual, something super comfortable, go for the trainers, but then if you want to be a little bit more elevated, swap it out to the slingbacks. Although that being said, I love the fact that there's been almost like a trainer movement in the last couple of years, and I feel like trainers have become so much more acceptable to wear with so many different outfits. I've been to so many like evening events where girls have been rocking a pair of trainers with like a beautiful elevated evening outfit. You definitely could dress these up for a more night look, but I just love this pair, and I would definitely recommend investing in this pair because you don't need to spend a huge amount of money. I am someone who's kind of over designer trainers. I feel like if I'm going to be wearing them a lot, I know they're going to get scuffed up, I know they're going to get marked. I don't want to be spending a huge amount of money. So when I found this pair at H&M, I just fell in love, and I've had so many compliments on these trainers already. They look so Samba-esque, which I absolutely adore, and I feel like they're a very like timeless style. They also come in a few different colorways. They've got beige, they've got black. They also have the most beautiful like cherry red color, which I am this close to ordering because I feel like that would be so beautiful in my autumn wardrobe. Definitely not a necessity, definitely not a capsule piece, but something a little bit of fun. I feel like white to me is just the capsule trainer because it's just so versatile, and I am someone who will wear these to death all throughout autumn. I love going on like long autumnal walks. I want to make sure my feet are comfortable, and these are the perfect pair for that. So I do feel like a pair of trainers, such a staple in your autumn capsule wardrobe. It's finally time to move on to outerwear. I've got two kind of silhouettes of jackets to look in, because I very much would say it's like jacket weather in autumn. It's not quite full-on coat weather. We don't need like our full woolen coats, we don't need our puffer jackets just yet. We just need something that's going to go over the top of our outfits to provide us a little bit of extra warmth. And the first thing I would recommend investing in your autumn capsule wardrobe is a beautiful cropped jacket. I feel like they are such staples at this time of year. I've got this beautiful Sandro number here, which I picked up about this time last year and have literally worn so much. I feel like these are just perfect for transitional seasons. I wore it loads in spring, and I'm gonna be wearing it loads this autumn. You definitely don't need to invest in like a high-end version of these as well, though. You can definitely pick up a beautiful version on the high street. I'll leave some of my favorites linked down below if you do want to check them out. But I love this because it can just be so easily taken from a daytime look to an evening look, and I find every time I wear this I always get compliments on it. So I've got two to show you, the Sandro number and then also this little knitted number, which I absolutely adore. It's a little bit more casual and it kind of feels more like you're just wearing like knitwear rather than wearing like a full-on outerwear piece. So if you're not quite ready for like full-on jackets just yet, I feel like this is a great option. But for me, crop jackets are just such a staple in my autumn capsule wardrobe. I reach for them time and time again, and as I said, you can dress them up for like more of an evening look, or you can dress them down for something super daytime. They really are that versatile piece that you can just chuck over any outfit. So I absolutely love them on my autumn capsule wardrobe. And finally, the piece that we have all been waiting for, the piece that I feel like it would just be criminal to not include in a capsule wardrobe video for autumn, is a trench coat. I feel like each transitional season, a trench coat is absolute necessity. Spring and autumn, I get so much wear out of these. They are so perfect here in the UK when you've got a bit of turbulent weather. We've had a lot of rain this week. Today seems to be a bit sunny. It's the kind of piece that you can wear no matter what the weather is doing outside, and is such a staple to have in your wardrobe. So I've got two here to show you. Of course, I couldn't not include my Burberry. I've had my Burberry for, goodness me, it must be 6 or 7 years now. I've had it for absolutely ages. You can easily pick these up from kind of like reseller websites. You can get them on Vintage, you can go to Bicester Village to get a bit of a discount, or even just looking at places that are more like flannels or more like Selfridges, they'll often do discounts on these or kind of older stock. And let's be honest, even if it is older stock, it still looks so classic and still looks so timeless. There's nothing as beautiful as the Burberry check inside of a trench. There's nothing I love more than that flash you get when you're walking around. It's just my absolute absolute favorite. So I would say in a classic camel color, a Burberry trench is an absolute necessity. But if you want something that's maybe in a little bit of a different color, something a little bit more fun, my Suzanne number, I absolutely adore. This one's actually a little bit thicker as well, so it's great when the temperatures start to drop even more. Suzanne have some gorgeous coats on there. I will leave a little link down below if you do want to check this out, but I love this little khaki number. I've had so many compliments on this actually every time I've worn it, because I feel like it's just a little bit different from your classic trench, and khaki of course is another color of this season, so a great way of implementing that trend into your autumn capsule wardrobe. But there's nothing more staple, nothing more timeless, and nothing more classic than a trench coat. It is a definite must in your capsule wardrobe. So there we have my autumn capsule wardrobe edit, the 10 pieces to have in your wardrobe that make up the basis of your autumnal outfits. I honestly think it'll be so interesting to do one of those like 10 items, 10 outfit challenges, because I honestly think from these 10 items you could create thousands of outfits. They just style up so well in so many different ways for so many different occasions, which I absolutely love about having a capsule wardrobe. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you got to the end, comment down below your favorite autumnal emoji. I would love to know what your favorite autumnal emoji is, because I just think it's so interesting seeing like the different leaves, the pumpkins, all the autumn vibes. I just want to feel all the autumn goodness down below in the comment section. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I would love it. If you hit it now, you can come and join me for fashion videos every Thursday and vlogs every Monday. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.